Anais, I've got your work up here, and I was going through your writing. Really good job describing your intent as well as your reactions and your experience associated with the assignments. This is fantastic. The ad looks fantastic. Really good job. I have a few recommendations. I do want to mention that in the announcements this week, I had asked students, I had recommended that students post their magazine ad along with their banner ad so that we can talk about effective adaptation. But I don't see that here, so unfortunately, I cannot comment in that regard. Okay, I want to talk about your writing a little bit. I'm doing my magazine with changing the background image. That's critical, and to me, that's one of the most important lessons in this class. Is that as a designer, you're able to take a look at an image, and before you even start a campaign, this is something you couldn't do a few weeks ago. Now you have the ability to take a look at an image and say, that image is going to work in this campaign, or that image is not going to work in this campaign. And typically, that decision comes down to whether the image is able to hold text, or if it's too textured or too busy to hold text. So I thought that was a pretty good comment right there. Translate. All right. So everything else. Oh, something we are not sure. My subhead includes the resort is located in the Caribbean, so I don't think I need to add more information. But and I agree, you don't have to. We know it's in the Caribbean. There's no reason to put full contact information on a web banner because viewers know if they click the banner. Excuse me. I'm on about my 20th video today, and that my voice always starts to go. I apologize. Sorry about that. Excuse me. What was I saying? Caribbean. Yeah, if you viewers know if they click on the web banner, it's going to take them to the site where all pertinent information is readily available. So I don't see any advantageous reasoning to leave the entire contact information. Just Caribbean is fine. Okay, looking at the ad, this is fantastic. This is just such a gorgeous ad. There's a couple of areas I think we can finesse a little bit more effectively. I think the type is really, really, really large. I would definitely reduce the size of that. I'm also, the stair-stepping thing almost to me looks like you're forced to move the type over the subhead to accommodate the wine glasses. And I'm not sure if that is the best. It's certainly not a bad decision, but my recommendation would be to take that, as long as you're close to alignment anyways, just take this whole subhead and move it to the left and align it with the F. And that's going to improve some harmony beautifully. I promise you, I'm telling you the truth. Try it. You'll see immediately once you reduce the size of these. I'm not saying it's going to align with the F. Just try to find something to align this with once you reduce the type size. Make it work. You know what you're doing. You can make it work. Okay, and then to save 50%, I think it's good. Now, you talk about adding these text effects to the other areas of text. Have you thought about taking the text effect away from this area? I don't think it's particularly harmonious because there's an anomaly in this ad. And an anomaly is basically something that you see once and never again. And in design, there's something that we see if something is used one time in a composition, it's either time to use it again or get rid of it. And this is used once. So do we use it again? I think that would be overkill. Do we get rid of it? I'm saying that would help the simplicity of the ad. So I would say remove this and present this in, and this is going to be really interesting. What you want to do is maybe even sample some of this golden yellow right here, right in the dead center of that sun, and assign that to the color. See how it works. It might not. It might be a little bit jarring against this white of this logo. If that's the case, just use white. Try it, see what you think. You can try some other colors as well. And I think that'll definitely work. But other than that, it's just gorgeous. It's a gorgeous ad. It's just beautiful. I'm just dying to see this next to your magazine ad. So we'll see that next week, though. So those are my recommendations. If you have any questions, please let me know. But I would like to see those changes reflected in your final submission, which is coming up very, very quickly next week already. Yeah, I know. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to make these changes and run this by me before your final submission, have at it. I'll be glad to make additional comments. You can just post it right here in this forum. That would be fine. Or to the general questions, whatever is more comfortable for you, I'm perfectly fine with. And I had fantastic job, really good start. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Thank you very much.